Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Annie Lee Tucker McDaniel, age 72, died Tuesday. Celebration of life will be 1 o'clock today at St. Clair Chapel of Adams Buggs Funeral Service. Bishop Terry A. Jones officiating. Adams Buggs Funeral Service in Pell City directing that service. Roy Sonny Tucker, age 75, died Tuesday. Funeral service will be noon, make it 11 o'clock today at Munford Church of Christ with interment in the Hillcrest Cemetery. The station on Friday from 9:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. at the church. Shane Clark and Cliff Goodwin will officiate the service. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega directing. Funeral service for Donald D. Stacy Sr., age 86, is today at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Brother Ernest Prince officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mr. Stacy died November 5th at his residence. The station today, noon until 2 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Bobby Allen Atkinson Sr., age 56. The family receiving friends on Saturday from 3 to 4 at Talladega Funeral Home, followed by a memorial service in the chapel at 4 p.m. Talladega Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Kenneth Marvin Houston, age 82, of Talladega, will be today at 2 p.m. from Hephzibah Baptist Church with the Reverend Justin Milliken officiating. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations to Hephzibah Baptist Church General Fund, Talladega Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Funeral ceremony for Takikra Faye Tiki Davis, age 27, of Talladega, will be 11 o'clock Saturday at Rocky Mount Missionary Baptist Church with Dr. Jerry Jones officiating. Burial in the Mount Cleveland Cemetery. Visitation today, 1 until 6 p.m. at the Chapel of Goodson Funeral Home. Goodson Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Mabel C. Garrett will be Saturday at 1 o'clock from St. Campbell Baptist Church. Sims Funeral Service, Talladega, directing. Celebration of life for Willie Fred Simmons, age 75, is 11 o'clock Saturday at Terry's Mortuary Chapel with the Reverend Hardy Reynolds Jr. officiating. Interment will be Tuesday, November 12th at Alabama National Cemetery. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. In lieu of flowers, you may make donations to the Parkinson's Foundation. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Deacon Hosea Swain, age 83, died November 7th. Community Funeral Home announcing. Funeral service for Mrs. Mary Knight will be 1 o'clock Saturday at Mount Nebo Baptist Church with interment in the church cemetery. The station today, 2 until 6 p.m. Wright's Funeral Home directing. And funeral service for Ms. Irene Walker is 2 o'clock Saturday at Mount Olive Baptist Church with the chairman in the church cemetery. The station today, 2 until 6 o'clock at the funeral home. Wright's Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. Let's look at obituaries in the morning, brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Curtis and Son Funeral Home.